Conor McGregor. A name that once stood for greatness, power, and glory in the fight game. But as fast as his rise was, his fall has been just as dramatic. From the highest highs to crushing defeats, how did the Notorious become one of MMA's biggest cautionary tales? Let's relive the key moments, his career highs and the losses that changed everything. In 2008, a brash young fighter from Dublin named Conor McGregor stepped into the cage for the first time. Armed with knockout power from his boxing background, McGregor quickly made noise with 2 vicious finishes. But in his third fight, reality hit hard. Artemij Sitnikov exposed a glaring hole in McGregor's game, tapping him out with a knee bar in the first round. At just 19 years old, McGregor was crushed. Rumors say he even cried after the fight.
Is he emotional after losing?
Well, he was 19 years old, like almost a teenager, and it was his first defeat. So, yeah, he was emotional, but all reporters like to speak about it very much, like, oh, you made McGregor cry or something like that. So I'm like, no, I just made a leg lock and he was crying because he was like almost teenager. So don't really pay attention.
But instead of folding, he went back to the gym and sharpened his grappling skills, determined to rise again. By 2012, McGregor was unstoppable, tearing through cage warriors to claim both the featherweight and lightweight belts. His electric performances and knockout power caught the eye of UFC president Dana White, who signed him on the spot.
I went to dinner with Conor one night, and I fucking knew it that night. You know, I told my partner, if this guy can even throw a punch, he's gonna be a huge superstar.
In the UFC, McGregor wasted no time making his presence felt. With his sharp trash talk and even sharper left hand, he dismantled everyone in his path, including a 13-second knockout of Jose Aldo to claim the featherweight title, a moment that cemented his legend. But Conor wanted more. Chasing the dream of being a 2-division champ, he set his sights on lightweight gold. When Rafael dos Anjos pulled out of their fight, Nate Diaz stepped in at welterweight.
Nate's last fight, 20,000 to show, 20,000 to win. Not even a win bonus. His full check wasn't even a performance of the night bonus. Now he's at the pop in his cherry and he's going to make his first million. Don't talk about money, you're broke. Talk about slapping the shit out of people. You slap the shit out of nobody. Remember you said about John and everything? What are you going to said about me? You're going to do jack shit. You're just going to talk
you ain't
and talk
gonna do
and talk
shit,
until it's time.
motherfucker.
Then
All
you're
right.
shrink and
Yeah,
get
you're the one
knocked
talking.
out.
It's all good. There ain't shit to say. Fight.
At UFC 196, McGregor lit Diaz up in the first round, but the tides turned fast. A gassed McGregor was submitted in the second round by Diaz's rear naked choke. Fans wondered, was McGregor's meteoric rise over?
Stronger.
I've been on the end of many defeats in my life and I've rose back, so I will not shy away from it. I will not make excuses for it. I will assess it and come back.
He answered with a razor-close decision win in the rematch, then shocked the world by obliterating Eddie Alvarez at UFC 205 to become the first double champ in UFC history. But glory came at a price. Instead of defending his belts, McGregor chased a $100 million payday in a boxing match with Floyd Mayweather. Though he lost, the fight cemented his status as one of the most polarizing figures in combat sports. Back in the UFC, McGregor's rivalry with Khabib Nurmagomedov took center stage. After Khabib slapped McGregor's teammate Artem Lobov, Conor retaliated by attacking a bus full of fighters during UFC 223 fight week. The infamous dolly throwing incident set the stage for one of the most heated fights in MMA history.
Listen, you don't like Khabib and you don't like what happened or whatever, then fight Khabib. You can come in here and you can do it legally. Shit, this fight's happening Saturday. We could have talked and made the Khabib fight right after. You could do whatever you wanted to Khabib within the limits of the rules of you know, fighting. But you want to grab 30 fucking friends and come down here and do what you did today? It's disgusting.
After the incident, Conor finally got his long-awaited shot at Khabib. But, true to form, just before the fight, Conor did what he's notorious for. He launched into his infamous trash-talking. This time, his words went beyond the usual jabs at Khabib himself. He went after Khabib's father, his manager, and even his legacy.
Khabib's father, lick arse oh fucking Houlihan, posts a picture of Kadyrov at this mosque and Khabib's father posted a picture up, and the caption is, "Together we are stronger." And if the tables were turned and there was an opportunity for his father to stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat to take over.
His manager is a fucking snitch, terrorist, rat.
But Khabib's response? It was short, it was simple, and it hit harder than any insult.
First of all, I want to say, Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah, I know you got this, you don't like this. Alhamdulillah, tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
At UFC 229, Khabib dominated McGregor, submitting him in the 4th round. But the real fireworks came after the fight, with Khabib leaping into the crowd to attack McGregor's team. After the Khabib loss, McGregor tried to reinvent himself, showing respect to opponents like Donald Cerrone, whom he demolished in just 40 seconds. But his return to the lightweight division against Dustin Poirier was a different story.
Dustin's a hell of a competitor. I know there's questions here. He's heavier. He's up on a different weight, but he's more experienced. I feel I can do it.
Poirier chopped McGregor down with brutal leg kicks before knocking him out.
I'm honoured to share the octagon, brother, and we will do it again, alright? Thank you so much. Congratulations. Enjoy everything. For the best.
In their trilogy fight, the trash-talking McGregor was back.
I don't give a f*** about him, to be honest. It's just how I am. He's a corpse, a dead body.
You're only a little bitch of a thing, a silly little hillbilly.
But fate had other plans. A freak tibia break ended the fight in the 1st round, leaving fans wondering if McGregor's time at the top was over for good. Today, McGregor's return to the octagon is up in the air. A fight with Michael Chandler was teased, but nothing is set in stone. If McGregor comes back, can he reclaim his throne? Or is his story destined to be a bittersweet reminder of what could have been? Let me know your thoughts on the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about MMA.